on my way to Gottlesfont Priory. Halfway along the gold road between Skingrad and the Imperial City, I decided to take a small detour to see the magnificent ruins of Ceyatatar, known in the ancient Ayleid tongue as the shadow of the Ancestral Woods. After many hours of arduous travel through tangled hawthorn thickets and fields of flowers, I was suddenly taken aback by the sight of 5 pure white columns. Rising from the green earth, these pillars formed perfect V-shaped arches with elegant capitals, towering above the forested landscape in a truly magnificent display. The scene led me to reflect on the loss of ancient grandeur and the melancholy fate of great civilizations, now trapped between the crumbling bones of the past and the overgrown mounds of the present. Amid the forest chaos, I discovered an entrance descending into the central chamber of a vast subterranean structure once dedicated to Magnus, the architect of the cosmos, of light and of insight. Faint lights, still glowing with diminished power within enchanted pools, bathed the ruined white walls in a cold blue radiance. From the waters surrounding the marble tiers of the bazaar rose long columns that stretched up to a lofty dome supported by sharp-edged buttresses. Silent pools and narrow walkways behind the columns, broad, arched avenues, and clear channels extending into deep, oppressive darkness were all connected to the central island by imposing bridges. In the gathered waters lay fallen columns, collapsed walls, tangled roots, and the half-lit reflections of creeping vines growing in the darkness and of enchanted pools. The ancient Ayleids did not accept the 4 elements of modern natural philosophy, earth, water, air, and fire, but embraced instead the 4 elements of Altmarai religion, earth, water, air, and light. They believed fire to be a weak and corrupted form of light, which Ayleid philosophers regarded as one of the principal principles of magic. For this reason, ancient subterranean temples and sacred places were illuminated by lamps, spheres, pools, and sources of pure magic. The shattered masterpieces of long-dead Ayleid architecture, stripped of their ancient, lingering yet still living magic, compelled me to reflect and to bow before them in reverence. As I gazed upon the glass-smooth reflections in the pools around me, I could perceive the depth below, the slow pulse of welkin stones, and the way their glow brightened and dimmed in turn. While exploring these ruins, the greatest danger lay in the clever and deadly mechanisms set by the Ayleids to torment or surprise those who would intrude upon their sacred sites. How ironic it is that, after so many years, these mechanisms still stand watch, alert not against enemies, but against those who approach the Ayleids' works with admiration and respect. To be honest, these devices were created in vain. They failed to protect the Ayleids against their true enemies, neither against the slaves who rose up and overthrew their cruel masters, nor against the savage beastmen who learned magic and the forging of weapons from their Ayleid lords. No, what doomed them to wither in failure and uncertainty was the arrogant pride born of their own successes, and their complacent belief that their empire would endure forever. Even the greatest empires fall to their own pride, leaving only traps and echoes behind. If you want to explore more forgotten ruins and ancient truths, subscribe, follow the channel, and continue the journey with us.